Okay, so hello and welcome to yet another Gaming Masters video. I really do hope you're enjoying this walkthrough of Q.U.B.E Director's Cut. It's the last episode that we're going to be doing on the channel. It's the last ever mission in this game. We've got 2 puzzles left as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to be doing my game in review because it should only take about half an hour if I am actually doing them properly first time round. So I'm just going to try and get this over and done with. And I'm going to be doing my game in review. So basically, as I believe this is my first game in review on this specific channel. I've done them in the past on my TEGUKGAMING channel, but this is the first time I've done a game in review on this specific channel, and I want to give a basic overview of what a game in review is. So basically, whenever I finish a game, however long that may be, I don't rush through games. I just play them as I want to play them, when I want to play them. So you may be seeing a Batman review in 2 days, or you may be seeing them in 2 months. It depends when I actually manage to finish it and however long. I mean, I haven't finished GTA yet, for goodness sake. So basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving a basic overview of what I think of the game and how it could be improved and what I would do. So I think that the game is overall very well designed and I love the concept. So basically you have I would say a magic pair of gloves, to be honest, because you kind of do have a magic pair of gloves. So you have a magic pair of gloves and you have to try and work out ways to get around the puzzles, a bit like Pneuma Breath of Life, which I've covered on my previous channel, and you've just got to work out the way to get to certain areas. So if we have a look here, I've got to somehow get onto this ledge to be able to bounce up or something, but you can only move up you can only jump 1 block. So however, the puzzles are actually fairly hard throughout this game. In my opinion, they're a lot harder than Pneuma Breath of Life, which is another very similar puzzle game, being a first-person puzzle-solving game. They've got a very similar concept. However, this is all about blocks, well, cubes they call them. You've got to adjust them, they do different things. The red can go out fairly far, although each different level has a different limit of how far it can go. They can go out only the 1 column. Yellow, the one that you activate, will go out the furthest, and then the other 3 will be level. Green is a box that I believe can just sit there as such. Purple rotates the whole thing. So if you and then blue is a jump. So if you activate that and then stand on it, you can then jump up as such. So it's a very well designed game. It's fairly simple but very complicated puzzles. I'd say I've probably put in about 1, 2, 3, 4. I've probably put in about 6 or 7 hours if you include this chapter as such, and it has taken me exactly the same length of time as Pneuma Breath of Life. which I'm actually glad about. I mean, I haven't done hidden puzzles in this or found any of the other achievements. I probably will go through it again to try and do the hidden puzzles and stuff, because I am a little bit of an achievement hunter. So I want to try and have every achievement done. So I'm currently on sector 7? No, finished sector 7. So I am now on the final sector. So I'm about to have the final mission. So yeah, sector 7 I've got to do, and then I've got to do that. So by doing the final thing, I think you get about 150 gamer points or so, just by completing every level. So there, by finishing the final level, I think. So if you do that, it's fairly simple to get 600 gamer points just from the one game in less than 6 hours. Obviously, I'm then going to go through and try and complete all of the other achievements. I have a slight feeling that I won't be able to do the don't touch the flooring hover headway, because that's really hard. So I'll probably get 900 in total, which is double what I've got at the moment from this specific game. So I really do like the game. It's a fairly cheap first-person puzzle game made on the Unreal Engine, so it's got fairly decent graphics. I mean, obviously graphics don't really matter in this form of game. So if it's something that really does bother you, I would not recommend this game if you get pissed off by puzzle games, because I know quite a few people can sometimes get very irritated by puzzle games, because I mean, I've got irritated by Pneuma Breath of Life, because that's a really hard game. But if you get irritated by puzzle games, I would not recommend this, because it is a very complicated puzzle game. It's not as simple, you've just got to do this kind of thing. You've got to work out methods, like I am right now, of trying to get a level up as such. So you've got to try and work out which way you've got to go, and they all seem to be they're not straightforward. Yeah, they're not straightforward. So if you want something to challenge the brain, go ahead, get this game. But if you don't want to challenge your brain, do not get this game, because I love it, but it is very hard. In my opinion. I mean, I'm not amazing at puzzle games, but I'm not perfect at this. I'm not the best at them either. I mean, I'm not the worst at them either. I have had to look at a few walkthroughs of this game, as you've probably seen on my channel. I've had to be watching walkthroughs during the live stream to try and work out how to do each section, because it's a fairly complicated puzzle game. So you've got to try and just work out the best method of doing everything. So for example, I'm actually partially watching a little bit of an explanation of what you've got to do here, because basically what I've got to do is I've got to get up here, and you've got to use the most logical method of getting up there. So for example, if I set the bounce here, and then I rotated, let's have a look, if I rotate that, and that again, and then put the yellow there. You've got to still try and work out the most accurate method of doing it. So I'm going to do it so it's like that, but then of course you can't do that method. So you've got to then oh, for goodness sake. Ah, there you go. So yellow will need to go. Oh, yellow will need to go there. And then that will need to be blue again. So if we change that back to blue and reset that, you can't like control them in the air though. So you've just got to find the most sensible method of doing it. So I'm gonna now try having the yellow. Oh, not that one. So having the yellow there, and having the purple there. So if I do that, it still won't work. And if I have... thing is, you can't rotate that little step. So you've got to pull that out, possibly. I don't actually know what to do here. He managed to do it, so it's obviously possible, but there are... I think that the way that they do it is that there's only one method of doing it. So you've got to do it again, and again, and again, and again, and yet again, for you to actually be able to complete each puzzle, because they don't want it to make... they don't want to make it easy for you. So I do find sometimes the puzzles fairly frustrating, especially the hardest puzzle in the game, which took me probably over an hour to do. You'd have seen it in the previous 2 episodes? Yeah, previous 2 episodes. So it took me a while to understand what to do. But we did actually manage to do it in the end. Of course, I've had to do the watching of the walkthrough again. So I think that the puzzles are very challenging. The game is very well designed. And once you understand the basic logic of it, it will be easy for you to do. I mean, at this moment in time, I'm watching another person's walkthrough, and it looks like he's coming to the end of this mission thing, and I think the only puzzle you've got to do in this room is get up to the top. So some of the puzzles are extremely frustrating, but some of them are fairly easy as well. So by the looks of it, what you've got to do is you've got to have the possibly the yellow has to have the green block. So if you have a look, the green block that was there, by the looks of it, you've got to have that green block on top of the yellow thing, and then you've got to like try and climb onto it. That's what I can tell, at least. So let me just see, because obviously you can rotate stuff, which is always useful. I think I've got it now. So, if I rotate this, purple needs to go here. And then again for that one. So purple needs to be selected again. Ooh, purple. And then if I put the purple control thing there, and then yellow needs to go there, and then green needs to go there, and then the blue needs to go there, and then there's another, oh, sneaky peek at what you've got to do. Ah, okay. It's a lot easier than you think it is. Basically, what you've got to do is you've got to rotate that, and then rotate that one. So power that up, go that way. Then you need to have the red there. So then you go down like that, and then if you get the green to go there, and then if you get the purple there you go, done. So that's that stage done, and then we're on the final stage. This is the final puzzle coming right up for you guys. There are a few rendering issues that I've come across, as you can see on this little bit. It's a little bit blurry in places. I think that that's just because it's just a new game. But there are quite a few puzzles like that. I've never known them go blue and steamed up and stuff. Okay. So let's have a look. What I've actually got to do. It doesn't actually tell you what you've got to do here. So if you... It's a shame that some of them aren't simple to understand at first. I mean, you work out where you need to go, yeah, but they're not like some games that I've come across with puzzles. The puzzles are fairly easy, but then the whole game is fairly easy, but then they do have like the odd, really confusing puzzle for you to do. So by looks of it, what you've got to do is you've got to go down there. So for to reset this. I have no idea what the blue stuff does though, because if you ever look on here, you walk across and it goes blue. What is that supposed to mean? And then it like steams away. So, is there something that's got to come down or something that's got to go up? There's no ball. There's some of the puzzles that we've had in this game involve balls, and you've got to try and work out how to move them across. You like control them with pathways and stuff. So by the looks of it, you've just got to work out a method how you can get something across, possibly. It doesn't show you anything you've actually got to do. Okay, so if we put a blue and a green, okay, so if we do that is a blue, and then that is a green, oh, right, yeah, that was right. Okay. And then if you rotate it? No. Ah, do you need to get the green block over there? No, because that would be easy to do. You could just rotate it and put them. This is some form of combination that you've got to do then. Ooh, okay, he's done it. So, how did he do it? So if I reset it, he had oh no, purple. Ah! What you've got to do is you've got to break in. So... Ah, okay. I've got it now. So if you reset that, hit the... So if I rotate that, there we go. And then once that's put back in, if you put, okay, so if you put the jump there, and then the yellow, this thing needs to be on that side. It's gonna be that little bit harder because so if that goes there, oh wait, for fuck's sake. So the green block needs to okay. Okay, let's spawn another green block. And then let's get that thing to rotate. Oh no, I need red, I need red. Okay, so he then had that should work, apparently. But that didn't work for me. because I'm watching this, okay? So the control is there. Ah! No, because this doesn't make sense, because I'm doing it in the right position, but it's not breaking. It's not fair. It looks easy to do, but it's not. Because otherwise I'd have done it. Fine, let's recess it. There is something else that has to rotate. Hang on. Right. I will respond to that later. So, do you have to, like, stand in the area that you want the glass to break? Maybe? I don't know. So, okay. So, red, yellow, blue. Oops. Okay. So, I've got that little bit set up at this moment in time. Ooh. And it's gone too far. Of course. I have no idea how he has the blue square on the other side. Ah! That's what I've done wrong, you idiots. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, and then pink. That goes there. And there. And then I need yellow. It's simple solutions that you need. And then if we get yellow again. simple solutions for difficult problems. So, thank you for watching this walkthrough of Q.U.B.E Director's Cut. I hope you've enjoyed. Sorry for it taking such a long time to make and using up 6, maybe 7 hours of your time. I hope you've enjoyed the walkthrough. I've done it in as few episodes as possible. So I've done it in, is it 5 episodes? Well, I think episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, I think it's in 4 or 5 videos. Yeah, 5 videos, so it's not that bad. 5 videos, about 6 or 7 hours of your time. I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. I've certainly enjoyed this game. It's been a lot of fun, and thanks for coming along and watching this game with me. I've certainly enjoyed playing it. And let's see what happens next. So we've completed Sector 7 now and got that achievement. Let's see what happens now. Probably get another achievement for completing the game. Screen shake is real. I've noticed a few problems with like my eyes sometimes, with like all the moving around and stuff, which hasn't been that nice. I know it's something that happens in games like this. They try and confuse you and stuff, but like the shaking around and stuff, my eyes went a little bit funny at one point. Not just then, but in some of the previous missions. I've certainly enjoyed this game. I hope you've enjoyed it with me. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course, as always, subscribe is very much appreciated. And I shall almost certainly be seeing you in the next video, which will most likely be a Gamescom 3D 2015. With a lot of content coming up very, very soon. And keeping that grind on. Probably going to be giving a bit more variety to the games that I play. This being one of the first games that I play that's a little bit different. Thankfully, unlike in the other game, none of it's secret achievements. You know what you've got to do them. I've just got to go back to like Sector 5, I think. Most of the achievements I haven't got are in Sector 5. Yes, I'm just about to get that one. Sector 5's, I've got to do Sector 4, Sector 5 and Sector 6 again. Sector 6 was pain. I've got to find that picture of the developers. All of these hidden puzzles are actually fairly well hidden. I'm getting sick to death of this music. I've listened to it so much over the past few days. live streams and stuff, I've got to find something new, different, or download something that I can play, or just not bother with music. There we go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and of course subscribe. It's very much appreciated. Okay. Done. Game over. I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for coming along. Peace out.